Hey guys, what's up? It's TDRP cubing here, and big announcement in October. TDRP cubing Halloween is starting, so it's basically Halloween themed videos, whether it's challenges, tutorials, anything. So if you have any ideas of a Halloween themed cubing video, then make sure to put it down in the comments below. Anyways, for this video, I'm going to be doing a Square-1 tutorial.
Might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here.
So step number 1 is knowing what I mean when I say 1, -1. You may not even know what that means, so that's not the only thing you do. That's just an example. So the first number, actually this is how it's going to be organized. I'll put it on the screen. The first number is going to be the top layer, and then the second number is going to be the bottom layer. So if I say 1, -1, that means the top layer is going to be 1. So you're always moving it clockwise, by the way. So even if you do this, it's moving clockwise. So the edges are worth 1. They're 1. And the corners are 2. So if I say 1, then you'd move the top layer clockwise once, like that. Like an edge. You'd move it just to the other end of the edge. And then -1 would actually mean this bottom layer would move counterclockwise, and it would, again, the edge. If I said -2, 2, then this would go counterclockwise 2, because that's a corner, it's worth 2, and the other one would do the same. So basically this layer, when it's a positive number, moves the opposite direction that the bottom layer moves. So let's say 3 for this one. So 1, 2, 3. For the bottom layer, it would go 1, 2, 3. And that's basically how it works. And then slash means you move this slice layer like that. So let's say I say 1 slash -1 slash. So 1 for the edge, slash, then -1 for the edge, and then slash. That's all it would mean. And that's basically what the algorithms mean, or the numbers mean, for this cube. So step number 2 comes into the actual solve of the cube. So let's say it's scrambled. You want to get it to this position right here on the screen, then I'll just put it here. So basically, in order to do that, you just try to match up the edge pieces. So if it will move, let's say I want to pair this up, I'll just move it around. And it's really intuitive. You just pair it up, and then this goes here in the bottom. And there you go, that's basically how you do it. I'm kind of bad at explaining it, but there's actually another case you'll get, and I'll tell you how to do it when you get there. So this is the position you could also get, where it's like this edge piece needs to be swapped to its corner. So what you do is you hold it like this, so make sure you can turn it. You hold it like this, so you can turn it like that. You turn it. Here's the algorithm, basically. I'll put it on the screen because right now I don't remember the notations. I just do it by muscle memory. So here you go. And that's how you get it to that position too. So step 3 is trying to get the Square-1 in a cube shape. So I already showed you how to get it to this position. Now you just need to do one algorithm and it will get it to cube shape. So this is the algorithm that I'll put on the screen because, again, I know it by muscle memory. And there you go. The middle slash layer is, of course, not right, but you don't have to worry about that until the very end of the solve, but it is technically in cube shape now. So step number 4 is getting the white and yellow side done. So first you have to match up the corners, and then you have to do the edges. So what I see is I already have 2 corners matching up. So what I'm going to do is you do a 1, 0, and then a slash, and it will maintain its cube shape, and that's how you move pieces around. This piece has to match up with this one, so I'm going to do that, and then just move it over and do it again. And that's how you get all the corners. And then they're actually there's an algorithm for getting the edges done. So what you do is you move over a yellow edge to the right and then a white edge on the bottom to the right. And you do this algorithm that I know by muscle memory, so I'll just put it on the screen. That's basically the algorithm, and then just one more and you do it again. And that's how you get the white and the yellow side done. But if you have this case where you have 3 edges to do, don't go through the pain of doing an algorithm for every single one of them. So what you do is you match it up like this and then this. So you start off doing the algorithm the same. And then what you do is when you get here, instead of doing your normal move, you're going to put this here and then move it this way and then do a slash, and it will get all 3 done. So that's a little shortcut. Also, another shortcut is if you have 2 opposite edges on both sides. So what you do is hold it like this and go 1 0 slash -1 1 slash. And that won't always solve it. I just, after the video I realized there was another shortcut. This is the second to last step. So what you're trying to do is get highlight pairs, similar to the kinds of highlight pairs you can get on a 3x3. So basically, again, these 2 corner colors are going to be matching. And here's actually the algorithm. So if you have a highlight pair already, then put it in the back. And you do this algorithm that I'll put on the screen because I know it by muscle memory. And it will get all the highlight pairs done on that side. And what you do if your bar is perfectly fine, in order to do on the yellow side, in order to make it less awkward, you just do this. And it will flip it. And so what you do is you move it over like this and just do it on this side with the highlight pair in the back. And if you don't have one, wait until the next clip and I'll tell you how to do it. So you just do the algorithm again. And that's basically how you do this. So let's say you have absolutely none. What you'd actually do is this algorithm, which would finish the bars on one side and create one on the other. So you do this. I'll put it on the screen. And what it does, it creates all the bars on the top and one bar on the bottom. So what you do is you go to the bottom and just do the algorithm to just finish. But there's also another case. The last case for this step is if you have 1 highlight pair on the bottom but 0 on the top. So what you are going to do is put this on the left and you do the same algorithm as before. And it will create all of the highlight pairs. So step number 6 is basically it's the last step. So what you have to do is just match up the edges for both sides. So what you do is look for 2 edges that match up. Now I just happen to be lucky, but you won't always be lucky. So just these 2 match up. So what you do is put them in the far right corner. There's not a pair on this one, so I'm just gonna do the algorithm anyway. So this is the algorithm. I'll put it on the screen again because I know it by muscle memory. And that will get this side done, but it won't always happen. You just have to do that to get all of it done. And what now I have is on the bottom. So this is actually where a little bit of logic comes in. So if I match up these 2, then I'll have to match up these 2, and it will solve, because then it will swap these 2 and then do it again. So you do the algorithm, and then you just do it again with the 2 pairs, and it will solve it. Normally you would be done unless you have this parity where only 2 edges need to be swapped and everything else is solved. So I don't really feel like doing this algorithm slowly because, to be honest, I'm only used to doing it fast because I know it by muscle memory. So I'll just put a picture of the algorithm on the screen, and if you need to, then just pause the video But yeah, this is basically how you do parody. So that, guys, was the video. If you have any suggestions for Halloween themed cubing videos, make sure to ask them down in the comments below, along with any questions you might have. Anyways, that's it for now. Have a good day and bye. See you next time.